Hello, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters. So I beg go make una hear this headline. This one no be said them say this one is direct from Washington DC. This one is direct from White House. This message is supposed to be a very big lesson to all the Biafrans, whether you are living at home or you are in diaspora. The White House and their president, they don't advise their citizens, say if they are traveling to Nigeria, say make them boycott anywhere that have to do with the 5 states of the southeast. What does that tell you? They tell you that the plans, and I still remember the one of my video where I tell on I say the commissioner of police Anambra State, he don't vow say he want use a strike for common 2 local governments in Anambra State, where he claims say bandits have taken over. In Zamfara State, I don't know how many local governments they have there, but I can tell you that half of the local government there have been taken over by bandits. Literally on daily basis, they charge the occupants of those areas, I mean the indigenous on their own ancestral lands, 3 million naira for each family, for them to be safe, going to their farmland and coming back, sleeping with their 2 eyes closed. Nobody will disturb them. The federal government, the Zamfara State government, and the so-called Kabas and the Fulanis never use air strike. Then tell me, how can a commissioner of police in Anambra State, Adeyeye Aderemi, say that he want to use air strike? What does that show you? It shows you that these people have a secret agenda concerning the Biafrans. And also, as they are planning, the same way their counterparts in the US are also planning what they are going to do with the resources in the southeast, because their plans now is to reduce the population of the southeast, that will make them to say, oh, we are not many now, so we cannot become a country on our own. We have to depend on the contraption called Nigeria. So this message, when you get to it, you read it, listen to it, digest it. Please, I beg you, if you're a true Biafran, an Igbo man, or from the southeast, share this message. Everybody get to know what the White House, the Aso Rock, and the so-called United Nations are planning against the Biafrans and the Igbo people. This one is not them say, oh, make on I hear the news right from the horse's mouth. Travel advisory. US warns citizens not to visit Enugu, Imo State, and they call other 15 other countries. But Imo State and Enugu are the first country they called. Sorry, the first states, 2 states they called. So make on they see what they happen for this way obodo Nigeria. We have in another development. This one is also Nigerian news. Imo killings right above party affiliations. Labour Party chieftains Okeke challenges Tinubu and Hope Uzodinjo, Abi Hopeless Uzodinjo, on the killings of the Biafrans in the southeastern part of the country. Anyway, my wonderful Biafran brothers, I don't want to waste much of your time. I want us to read between the lines. And as you get this message, help me share, like, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you will be getting updates and the new videos that we posted on daily basis, because here we don't propaganda, we go straight to the reasons, and we do what? We tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Here, we don't give fake news. So get that at the back of your mind and keep supporting this ministry, because this ministry must surely get to the permanent side. Let us go there, my wonderful people. The U.S. Department of State has advised Americans to reconsider traveling to Nigeria due to crime, terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping, and armed gangs. Following is a travel advisory update done on Wednesday, the U.S. noted that some areas have increased risk. It advised its citizens against traveling to Borno, Yobe, Kogi, and northern Adamawa states due to terrorism and the kidnapping. Bauchi, Gombe, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Sokoto, and Zamfara states due to kidnapping. Abia, Anambra, Bayelsa, Delta, Enugu, Imo, and the River states with the exception of Port Harcourt, due to crime, kidnapping, and armed gangs. It further noted that violent crime such as armed robbery, assault, car hijacking, kidnapping, hostages, taking roadside banditry, and rape is common throughout the country. It said kidnapping for ransom occur frequently, often targeting dual national citizens who have returned to Nigeria for a visit, as well as U.S. citizens with perceived wealth. Kidnapping gangs have also stopped victims on interstate roadside, and do what? And kidnap them. Terrorists continue plotting and carrying out attacks in Nigeria. Terrorists may attack with little or no warning, targeting shopping malls, centers, shopping malls, markets, hotels, places of worship, restaurants, bars, schools, government installations, transportation hubs, and other places where crowds gathered. This one is UK giving us security intel in our own country. Terrorists are known to work with local gangs to expand their reach. There are civil unrest and armed gangs in parts of southern Nigeria, especially in the Niger Delta and the southeast regions. Armed criminality and gangs, including kidnapping and assaults on Nigeria's security service, are also perceived of the region. Violence can flare up between communities of farmers and herders in rural areas, according to the U.S. state government. The U.S. government has limited ability to provide emergency service to the U.S. citizens in many areas of Nigeria due to security conditions of the country. According to U.S., they tell their citizens keep low profile. It, however, advises citizens who still choose to travel to Nigeria to carry proper identification, including a U.S. passport with a current Nigerian visa if needed. U.S. caution when walking or driving at night, keep a low profile. Review travel routes and times to vary your predictability. Do not physically resist any robbery attempt. Be extra vigilant when visiting banks or ATMs. Monitor local media for breaking events and be prepared to adjust your plans. Be aware of your surroundings. Stay alert in locations frequented by Westerners. Avoid demonstrations and large political gatherings. Review your personal security plans or whatsoever. Have evacuation plans that do not rely on U.S. government assistance. Establish a proof of life protocol with your loved ones so that if you are taken hostage, your loved ones know specific questions and answers to ask the hostage takers to be sure that you are alive and to rule out a hoax, according to the U.S. Department of State. Regarding Borno, Yobe, Kogi, and northern Adamawa states, the U.S. insisted that the security situation in the state was fluid and unpredictable due to widespread terrorist activities, inter-communal violence, and kidnapping. Security operations to counter these threats may occur without warning. It said terrorist groups based in the northeast routinely target humanitarian camps, security forces, churches, schools, mosques, government installations, educational institutions, entertainment venues, and as well as roadside people, according to the U.S. State Department. As for Abia, Anambra, Bayelsa, Delta, Enugu, Imo, and Rivers State, with the exception of Port Harcourt, the U.S. said crime is rampant throughout the southern Nigeria, and there is a heightened risk of kidnapping, violent civil unrest, and armed groups that are terrorizing the innocent people there. According to the Nigerian news that we have here, the Labour Party National Vice Chairman, Southeast Chief Innocent Okeke, has expressed sadness over the level of killings in Imo State, accusing both the federal and the state government of taking passive looks while citizens were being slaughtered like cow. The Labour Party chieftain made a declaration in reaction to the killing of security operatives in Ehimembano in Imo State. He challenged Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Governor Hopeless Uzodinjo to look beyond party affiliations and unravel those behind the mayhem in the state. Ukeke said the purpose of a governance becomes futile if the lives of both the governed and the security agencies are not ensured, as the case in Imo State on daily basis, according to the Labour Party vice chairman. The state has regrettably descended into a state of lawlessness and total anarchy, where individuals are uncertain about their safety in another 30 minutes without nursing the fears of death surrounding them. The land of hope are now turned the land of hopeless. I weep for my Imo people. He alleged that despite the distressing circumstances, the Nigerian government and the Imo State government have failed to take proactive measures to forestall further occurrence and adequately protect its citizens. They passively observe as lives are being destroyed on daily basis without no actions being recorded. He said the Ehime incident was one of the many incidents in Imo State that had been unreported and uninvestigated, adding that no significant measures was taken or put in place to forestall further occurrence in the future. According to him, the gospel of re-election is the only thing paramount on the lips of the government of Imo State and his Oga Webi Tinubu, while the people are left defenseless. The high level of governmental intimidation, harassment and threats to any group or individual who tries to come up with alternative ideas is another issue of concern today, as the so-called president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should understand that issues affecting any segment of Nigeria should be his concern if he cares for his people he governed. Imo State is part of the territory he governs, and he should be concerned about the lives, properties, and well-being of the people of Imo State. The President Tinubu should rise above party affiliations and other governors to everyone. The state of Imo has been tragically reduced to a graveyard where the populace no longer fears the sight of blood and death as it flows and litters the street on a daily basis. What an irony of life. The sounds of firearms of varying calibers have engulfed the state, causing tensions that pose serious health concerns on both adolescents and elderly ones. It is beyond a comprehension that the government of Imo State has been unable to identify the group responsible for these atrocities over the years and find a way to engage them positively. Rather, they will blame it on IPOB and ESN. Nonsense. Instead of, for all we hear is the term unknown gunmen, leaving one to question the effectiveness of the state intelligence department. It is imperative that the government of Imo State identify the source of the unknown gunmen within their territory, what their agitations are, and how the government can engage them in dialogue. Over 14 local government areas of the 27 in Imo State have been overrun by insecurity and killings, with death becoming a normal way of life. Unfortunately, the government of Imo State seems more interested in a re-election than finding solutions to this dire situation. This level of insecurity and death is unprecedented in the history of Imo State, and it is high time that the government take decisive action to restore peace and security to the state. He tasked the current government of Imo State to prioritize the restoration of confidence among its citizens in the realm of security, adding that it was imperative that the inhabitants who have been forced to flee the state for the past 4 years be allowed to return, and that investors once again find Imo to be an alternative destination for investment, and the state returns to its normal life. The government must equally embrace criticism and ideas from people. The habit of accusing opposition parties in Imo as being responsible for security in the state is a pedestrian and must be discontinued. I condemn the reprisal attack by soldiers on defenseless citizens of Ehime on issues such as this. Intelligence should be gathered, and the security can't get credible intelligence from the people by burning their shops and inflicting pains on them. Even in the heat of provocation, our gallant officers must exercise restraint and control their emotions. Theirs to protect lives and property, not the other way round. I implore the Fulani government of Nigeria to take a vested interest in the current situation in the state, in Imo State and broader southeast region, as the restoration of peace and in this region will undoubtedly contribute significantly to the overall recovery of the Nigerian economy, he added. So my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers, now here we go live on a beg, make on a ponder over this issue, how the White House, they don't issue a travel statement. They call it travel advisory. That's advice. If you are traveling to Nigeria, I'll say make you avoid Abia State, Imo State, Enugu State. In fact, avoid all the whole 5 eastern states, according to Joe Biden and his State House correspondent. So, when I don't hear them, also you people where they say they know they hear anything, they are not aware of what is happening. My dear, they are watching it and they see everything the way it is. So, my wonderful people, the only thing you could do for me, please share this message, like and comment on it. Make sure that this message get to every nooks and crannies of the country to know what these people are planning. We don't know their next line of action, but we'll wait and see. Have a nice day. May the good Lord bless us all, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as you do all as required. Bye for now.